saying that's where you went to? When you finished there? Because that's where I think so.
Yeah, we're in the middle, yeah, we did, yeah.
Okay. Right, so this is north. You actually came in up round here, found there's a rockfall there, came all the way back round to there, where you fought zombies and this flaming skull. Which didn't do as well as I thought it would do, but there we go. Okay.
It's normal, isn't it?
Anybody remember where I was up to with my spells? It's been that long, I have no idea.
Do you know what? I didn't write it down. I didn't even bother to ask.
Time of day, was it?
Steve?
Did we say we were going to have a
Can I use this?
Did we say we were going to have a shot? Yeah.
Said there
It's how we actually...
spells in
Yeah,
your
well, you've had 3 weeks rest.
I know, but
So,
we said we were going to have a short rest.
okay, so we'll call that a short rest. So I need to go back to what back to my notes and I know where we've
I
been up
probably
to.
did that to get my channel divinity back, because I
My
think
phone's
I
probably
knew
going to
it.
die soon and it has stats on it.
I don't know if that does anything for you.
Write them all down. That's a good idea.
I suppose if you
What's
don't.
that called? That way?
I think you said something about deliberately not wasting some big ones, so you might have done some
I've
smart
got Misty
ones.
Step and Lightning Bolt. I think they're scrolls. I can't remember what I had left.
I don't know.
When you say there's a fancy. Oh, this one.
Alright. You didn't go into that room, did you? You didn't go into the one where I said you looked, there's a fire burning. You didn't go into there, no. You didn't go into that room.
Oh, balls.
What?
Change my phone.
You got a new phone?
Have you not got the app on it though? Has it not saved it?
So you don't know where you're up to?
It's easy, just filter for thinky spells and just pretend you've got them all. Just pick them.
I can probably remember which ones I had, but...
Yeah. Is it sorcerer? And
Those.
wizard. Yeah, you can
What are we on?
filter.
4th? 5th?
Fourth level. Yeah, level. I'm just having a look how many spells I've got, I'm not sure. I'm written them in a book somewhere. I'm not sure what book.
Okie dokie. Oh, yeah, that's done that. I didn't use my page. You must use the fresh page last time. Okie dokie. Okay, so you're still in the smelter's cavern, where you've got the big bellows, the water wheel, which the water channel at the moment is empty. I'm not sure, I can't remember if one of you jumped down and then came back out again and checked it, and it flows both ways and then goes out in a narrow bit to flow water out to either side when water's flowing through it.
No, I don't think anybody did jump down there.
I'm not sure if Jimmy did or somebody.
No, it was when we first got in.
Me.
We came
There
down
was
and then
water to there.
Jimmy climbed back up to get the body of that dwarf.
I can't remember how far we got.
Oh, that was at the very beginning.
Oh yeah, we killed
The beginning's over here. This is you're right in the
Yeah,
cave
well,
now.
that's what I'm saying. I don't
Right,
think
okay.
we did anything
Okay,
further
well
than
you've
that.
gone into there, you did the fighting, and like I said, the last thing you killed was that the flame skull as you approach that door. So I've just put yourselves on the randomly, and no Ben took a picture.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about that, isn't it?
Whether you're in the same order, it doesn't
Yeah, that
matter.
was roughly there.
Well, you decided before you moved on you were going to have a rest in that cavern.
Yeah, we did go through this bit as well, but we didn't find anything.
You've gone as far as you can
Yeah,
up
and then we came
there,
back out.
but then even Jimmy couldn't squeeze through.
Yeah. Right then, looks like there's only one place. Oh. Oh no.
No,
There's something
you've
on
got
our
all
left.
that over
There's
there.
a,
Have you ever used Thunderwave?
No.
I don't remember using it. No.
I'm sure
What do
you
you
have
reckon?
magic missile.
There's a door in front of us. Oh, there's a passage here to the left.
Shall we go down the passage?
We could go down the passage, yes.
We'll go down the
Back into
passage.
the other beast.
Oh, we know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's roughly that.
Yeah, I'm just going to get this the right way around.
Can't
So
remember you using it.
You went down the passage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to take you back into this area where you were originally.
No, I
So
don't
if
think
we would we be able to recognise it?
you would recognise it because there was the two big long tables on it.
Oh,
So-
right, okay. So,
Because you
Okay,
came in
then,
here,
yeah.
sorry, you came in here, and you went this way, down here, then round, you went into there, didn't you? No, you decided there was noises there, you didn't go in. Then you came down this way, and round, through there, into that room, up these steps, and into this room, which is where you met the wizard.
yeah.
Then you proceeded on up here, and then you came back. When you came down, you locked the door because there was skeleton soldiers in
Yeah, there's something in there, yeah.
there. Okay.
So
I can't actually remember whether you
Can
went
we go
in
that
there.
way?
I don't think we did.
No,
we
I think you
avoided it.
decided because you heard noise
Yeah.
not to go in there. But yeah, I don't actually know if you did come down to that because that would eventually take you back
We
over.
probably went round
to
and
this
not
cavern here.
realised, yeah.
I think you have because you missed all this section over here. So I think you have
Should we
missed all
zigzag
go
and make
near
it
that?
difficult for the
Yeah.
yeah.
Go wherever you want.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Shall we go like into that corner?
Well,
Oh,
there's a
nothing
channel there.
that's-
Oh. You did. I'm sure somebody investigated that last week.
Is it a channel or
It's
a
a
wall?
channel. It's basically where the water flows through. At the moment, it's dry
Oh, right. Okay.
to run the mill wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm almost certain Jimmy went both ways. This way it would flow out that way and take the water back down into there. So it would come underneath there, although it's not big enough to get through. And the same thing there. You could hear water on the other side.
But can we go into this room with the fire?
You want to go in that room there with the fire is?
Well, at this side is there no way out?
Oh, I think that's rock.
Right. So
That
right.
bit.
That's here. That's all rock. That's rock. There's your pathway, which would take you down to.
Because it looks like it's like got steps on it on the other side. How do we get to it?
Which one? This bit here.
Further up.
Sorry.
That
This-
bit.
Yeah.
Right. No, that's. Yeah. Is it? The steps don't go anywhere. They're going to take you down into the thing there. There's steps down onto this side, so you have to go to that side to go to the. Because that in there is a valley. But as you haven't been there yet,
So we
sorry, my drawing's not the
Oh yeah,
best.
because we can't see that any of that anyway.
Yeah, you can't see it yet.
Right,
You
so
haven't
it's
got that far.
walls, back the way we came, left down the passage, possibly
Yeah, I mean you've
Back.
a passage that way, but
that way.
and you've a passage that way.
Yeah. And then-
In all fairness, I
I
don't think you have actually been to that bit off the top of my head. But it's that many weeks ago, and I haven't put enough notes in the thing. Although I've got quite a few pages filled in for this. Okay. The only reason I know you're in here is because I put X's on it before we finished.
I'm going to try that route.
You're going to try the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right then.
So
Okay.
that's you, isn't it? You go to the door. Okay. The door's locked. Or it appears that it's been locked. There's no keyhole or anything, so but you can't open it. Not on a normal.
Can I use brute force?
You can try.
I'll try.
Okay. So can you do a strength check to see if you can force it?
$22.
Okay. Right, you forced the
Sorry,
door open.
21. 21.
21, okay. Right, you've forced the door open. Done very well with that because you only needed a 20 to get it open. Right. Okay, so what you find as the door bangs open, you can hear angry goblin voices and what is basically a barracks.
You're talking barracks, are you?
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've got them all in here. They're all. I counted everything out this week. There we go. Right. So when you go into the room, gathered around a fire, as you barge the door open, which would have taken you through because you really had to push hard to do 22, 21. There are 5 angry goblins there, all staring at you.
Goblins!
Well, they're not goblins, sorry, not goblins, they're bugbears.
Birds, oh lovely.
Bugbears! Hello.
Mm. Oh,
Oh.
That's what we want. Cool.
Okay. So I
Am
would
I the only
suggest.
one who can, am I the only one who can see these?
Yeah.
We don't have this one.
No.
You surprised them, but you've
Forced the
done
door
that.
and
So now, sorry, you haven't been in that room.
We had a larger
Yeah, because I haven't got
fight.
them written up.
We had a
on
larger
the
fight with one
There's another
bulldog.
fire in this one.
There is
We didn't get
another
that far.
barracks further over,
Oh, maybe it's that one.
Yeah.
but you haven't been in that room yet. I know that much because you have that whole corner you haven't been in. In fact, most of that going down you haven't been in. Back to almost to the entrance.
Would anybody fancy a fight because we've got a bugbear each in here?
Just apologise quietly and leave the room.
Oh, fight the bugbear.
Or fight the bugbears.
Okay.
I'll come.
We'll have to get out the doorway,
That's
though.
I don't know. You managed the whole week being sat there in the next room next to some bugbears and nobody's heard you.
Well, they never come in. I know.
It doesn't say a lot for
Especially
them.
with Jimmy snoring.
That's true.
Jimmy doesn't snore, it's one of those things that you put over your nose.
What a pillow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
What
does.
do you roll?
I'm wrong.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Initiative. You've heard the you've all
we're
heard the
behind it anyway,
goblins.
to be honest, so it's
Yeah.
probably
The goblins as well as bugbears.
No, sorry, the bugbears. Sorry.
I
They're not far off the goblins. They're very
11.
same. An 11. Okay.
Oh.
Something like Flint.
This is
Jimmy.
for
Initiative, like.
Yeah, we definitely have to get the dice out, isn't it?
13.
natural 20.
Okay.
15. Well, plus
Natural 20, initiative.
4, so 19.
Sorry. You've got.
Oh.
My initiative is 19.
Natural 20.
Sorry?
Anything for initiative is on fighting.
Okay.
Alright. But got
This
20.
is going to be interesting then. Right.
Don't waste
So Ezra, what are you doing? You're at the back.
I'm moving forward.
Okay.
I'm
Now he is
coming
in the door because he's just bashed it open.
I'm going to push him. I'm going to say get in then if you want to fight. And push him in.
So you're going to push him towards the bugbears.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going to let her push you towards the bugbears so she can get in the room?
Of course.
Okay. Well, you still need to do a strength check because he's a big fighting human.
Maybe
Poke
that
him in
just
the
a
bum
20?
with your sword.
So you've moved
It's
to the back of
strength check,
him
it's
and
a
you're
20.
pushing him out of the way to try and get what you're going to try and do, get a shot in if you can.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if you push him out of the way first.
5. So no.
No, you're still stuck behind him. You can try and get a shot off from behind him, but you're at a disadvantage.
I'll kneel and I tell him to open his legs and fight me.
Okay, well you're still at a disadvantage.
Why? Okay.
So, do you want to take a shot?
Go on, just
You
relax.
can only miss. And it's
Get
in
a
the
one.
leg.
Shoot him in the bollocks.
Yeah. That's it. Open your legs and I can go better of you.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
I think his Urcast nearly won at last ones to do anything, so nobody's going to get through there
No,
now, getting the
that's
pile
it.
up.
18.
Okay, so you've, let me see,
Is that
the
the
armour
lowest
is on these bugbears.
What?
Is that the lowest number you got?
Oh yeah. Did you roll, what's the, yeah, it's, you roll,
Have you
what's your lowest number out of the 2 dice? You roll it twice.
No. Oh.
Roll the same.
Roll the same dice again.
Before about.
Well, we know that that's your height, so if you get a height, 4, yeah, you missed. Fortunately you didn't get a 1, so you didn't shoot him in the bollocks. You just couldn't get a shot off. Okay. Right, so
It must have been
you're
a
kneeling
scene-
down behind him.
It must have been this situation where
Jimmy,
she got
what are you
down
doing?
there, took him and I went,
Jimmy
She's
can
kneeling down behind,
Bit of distraction.
right?
well, Jimmy can get through both of them, but
Jimmy's small,
Jimmy's smarter than that and going to wait. I'm going to hold an action.
You're
Yeah.
going to hold your action, okay. So it's the bugbears next. So there's 5 of
Jimmy
them.
also talks
They'll
about
stand at the back going, oi, hurry up, there's a queue out here.
3, 4, 5. So they've all moved to you.
Uh-oh.
We'll start with the first guy. See how many attacks he gets.
I forgot about everything.
Oh. Right, so they're all going to hit you with their morning stars.
This afternoon.
Doesn't matter.
We've all woken up.
16.
No.
That's the first one's missed. The second one's definitely missed. Oh, the next one's definitely hit. 22.
Well, yeah, just about.
Right. That is 2d8 plus. Oh, we'll get a 3d8 because it's a 8, 12, 15, 17 points of piercing damage. That's just the second guy. Was that second? No, it was the third guy, wasn't it? Third one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to kill him off too quickly. Would you agree that's cocked? It's leaning on the other dice. But it doesn't matter, he's missed anyway. And then the last guy, he's missed as well. So one of them's done you a fair bit of damage, the others have piled in. Okay. Because they're using the Morning Star in the melee,
Has she
they get an
started
extra
falling
dice.
alley now?
What's that?
Has she started falling alley now?
It's making reference to your wife.
Well, it's because I haven't left my phone, but I don't think she's got Ali's number somehow. Although knowing Trish,
No.
she'll probably find it. Urquhart, it's your turn to fight back.
Right, I want to smack one of them.
Okay. You are at a disadvantage because there's 5 of them. Actually, they had advantage. I should have rolled twice, shouldn't I, for each one of them?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Did any of them miss?
Yeah, 4 of them missed.
Well, it's up to
No,
you.
3 of them. Yeah, 4 of them
Four
missed.
of them missed.
You could say they were surprised.
They were surprised, yeah, they were surprised, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
I think you rolled it twice.
What disadvantage I was told?
Oh,
You are blocked in that door.
So-
At the moment, you need to barge your way through. Would you not be better trying to run at them than barge your way through them? Because otherwise the
Yeah,
others
but
can't get
You
in.
are quite big, so you might have a...
They can't get out.
That is true, you're blocking the doorway, so
You're
we're
blocking
safe.
the doorway, and everybody else is safe, but you could end up dead while the others get in there to kill them.
It would be,
If you
yeah.
can get
It's
through,
up to
you've
you.
got somebody behind
You
you
know,
with a
but-
bow,
I'll
you've
try.
got Jimmy who's
They can't
small.
hit.
Yeah, I'll try and budge through them.
Okay. Run then.
So what am I doing?
Spread.
Rolling strength. 19.
19. Okay.
It'd be a post, wouldn't
It
Yeah.
would, yeah, so...
There's
we're
only
going to
one
take
guy in front of
the
me,
guy in
probably
front
just-
of you,
yeah.
straight in front of you, and he has got strength 14, 16. So yeah, you manage to push him back onto the fire. You hear him screaming. So you've managed to get through to there, yeah, and you pushed him onto the fire. So he's not very happy. So hang on. Fire's what, a D6 if he's...
it? It's up to you, really.
D4 or a D6, yeah.
will fire damage be continuous, or would that have to
But
set
it'd be
him
every
ablaze
turn
first?
unless he moves, yeah.
He's going to move off it. He'll not be on it for long. He's just been pushed through it, so he's took some damage.
What are the rules for enemies taking fire, like continuous fire damage? Like, because you can
If
set
they're,
enemies.
if they're on
it-
fire,
it-
it's
it-
at the beginning of
It's
the
not.
turn.
It's passed through the fire. It's
Then,
burnt him as
yeah.
it's passed through. So that's
You
the
roll the
best way to
dice
do
again.
it. I think that's fair to say because I could have said he had disadvantage
But
because
it's, I think it's an action to put someone out as well. So you could not attack, put your friend out, or they would take damage.
Or they could drop. Yeah, they could
Yeah.
run themselves. Do
They
a
could
roll.
put, put themselves out, yeah.
Excuse me?
Okay. Right. So Urquhart's now in there. So yeah, you've basically done your attack. So you can take a you can't take a further move really because it was a move and an attack in one thing, wasn't it? Really?
Well, he can attack now. I don't know.
He can't.
How does
really,
that
no.
work if he pushed?
No,
No,
I was
yeah,
saying it's took
slow
all
him
his,
down.
it's slowed him
Yeah.
down,
Pushing
he's
would be
pushed
nice.
through.
Unless there's anything
He's
you can
done,
do about
he's
it,
done
yeah.
damage as well, I
Yeah.
think that's fair enough to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Because it's a post.
Yeah.
right, okay, it will be Flint next unless Jimmy wants to get in there, now he's got the chance.
It's up to you. I'm going to create a spiritual weapon that looks like a hammer.
Yeah,
Looks just exactly like my hammer, except it's floating in the air
yeah,
above the guy that's got a rock above his head.
yeah, okay.
Okay. And I just have to roll and see if I hit, basically. It's like a melee attack, but it's magic. The magic weapon. Ooh, natural 20, since you can see it. I didn't
Yeah.
touch it. Cool. Oh, right.
Do you have to have line of sight on him?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you have anyway. As long as you can see
Well,
past.
yeah, I would have
So
to
she's
see
not
it.
not as big as...
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them.
I assume I can see through the
Yeah, it's
doorway.
just-
That's what I was thinking. I thought I could see
I'll
over
turn
Jimmy
you
through
round
the
and you know
doorway.
you can see.
But as long as I can see part of him, I can kind of.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Just for a minute. Yeah.
One,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Fuck's sake, that was terrible. Okay, so it's
I should probably put my phone on quiet.
Did you all bring? Well, we had rest. How long did you rest for? By the way.
8.
3 weeks.
8 damage.
8 damage.
You double your dice.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Going terrible. You don't double your
Getting quicker
modifier.
with these quick.
Unfortunately. Yeah, we rested for a short rest, so I got my channel divinity back, but I didn't get any
you
spells back.
survived.
Does anybody get any? That's what I was thinking. Do you get any of your wounds back from last time?
No,
You could.
you can roll your hit dice
Making
actually,
really
which I
good
think I
points.
did. I did that as well.
That's when you know it's the bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't, you do have a chance to roll your hit dice back to see if you can get any wounds off yourself before you should.
Yeah, if anyone's badly hurt, roll some hit dice, because we did have a rest.
Did we all roll to full?
I think we did actually. I think we all rolled up to full before we went home last time, because we were having a short rest.
Yeah, but you have
And
been
I
through
thought,
quite a
well, I'd
few
get
fighting
my,
things, and
No,
I know
just
people
the end of
do.
last one.
I'd get one of
Yeah,
the
we
old
did
things
roll.
back.
Oh right.
We
so-
said we're taking a short rest.
I
and
think
then
we
roll.
did, and then we all
right,
rolled
so,
back some hit
so everybody's
dice.
back to where they were then. Okay.
I think
I
so.
don't know, I'm on 19 health. But
But how many were you? Was she maximum?
I can't. I'm a maximum of 28. I can't remember what I was on.
Oh, so if we were back on 20,
But you get your
I was
full
quite
hit
low in health,
dice
though.
back, don't you, every time you...
So I
You get
don't.
half your
Half of them.
I honestly don't remember whether I gave myself health or not. I probably did, but
I thought we were all back up to full at the end of last.
Yeah.
I can put myself back on the
Well,
full
you've got up
28,
to
so-
4
I
hit
think
dice.
it
but you
won't
don't
do
get
any
half
harm
of them
to it
back.
for you all to be
I'd
up
roll
to
a
full.
couple at least, because you're
Can
going to
I
get them back.
let's say everybody's back up to full because there's some nasty things coming. Right, fair enough.
I thought
Yeah.
it'd be interesting, but
Yeah, you've still got a
Well,
good
it's
chance of dying.
interesting,
Yeah. Okay. Right, so who do we get to? We got to Flint. You've done your thing. Are you moving? No, you're staying where you are.
No, I'll stay where I am, because I can... It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Jimmy, are you going to take your turn yet, or are we going?
well, I still have my action from the previous one, but that
So, well,
goes, doesn't it? Ever if we're on, are we into the
no,
next
you're still in the
round?
same turn yet. We're still you and Thorin to go yet.
From there, I can't really shoot without being at a disadvantage, can I?
You could get into the room and attack.
I could.
As long as you've got another person within 5 foot of you, you would be able to use your.
Is the goblin
Sneak
that
attack.
fell into the fire standing in the fire, or just literally pass through it?
It is.
He's
Let's say
hopping in the fire.
he's in the fire at the minute, but you're only talking for the
6.
6
Basically, it
seconds.
all happens at the same time. It's just 6 seconds.
This
of
is
time.
6 seconds
So
of time.
you could go in there and attack him. He's got damage.
Run
Well,
through and stand on him.
What?
I wouldn't run through and stand on it, but if you
He's in
stand
the
next
fire.
to Urquhart,
Was he prone? Is what you're saying? I think.
he's not prone. No, he's stood up. He's been pushed back onto the fire. He's not got anywhere further to go. There's a fire in the middle of the room,
Okay.
so you could go in before the fire and still attack him and use your sneak attack because you've got somebody within 5 foot of that character.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like the logical thing is to wait for them to come out of the room, but other people.
Well,
in there,
they're not going to attack whatever's in the room
If
first.
Urquhart's...
I was thinking he's only got short legs. Would he get?
Oh, would he get there?
He would,
Right.
it's
Would
not
he get there
far.
and attack?
It
Yeah, it's
is-
only
is-
25 feet, isn't it?
Well,
It's not a
I
big
mean,
room.
it's not worked out badly because I've got 24. So,
Is that what you rolled?
Yeah.
Right. So how many damage?
let's find out. What was it? D6 plus 5.
Plus you're using your sneak attack.
Oh yeah, so it's double. Yeah, 2.
Well, how many extra d6 does he
It just
get?
gives me an extra one, I think. 7 plus 5, so 12.
12. Okay. Yep. He's not very happy. He's burning himself, and somebody's come in and hit him. What did you have? Your short sword?
Well, to be
not
fair,
a
it
little
shouldn't
short
be
sword,
evil.
You're prodding him with your short sword. Okay.
Although we haven't asked him if they're evil, to be honest.
Okay. So over to Thorin.
I will go and stand behind Ezra and hold my action.
Right. But you're the last one.
Definitely
on
in
this turn.
life.
Right. You're the last one on this turn. So
But I'm going to hold it until the beginning of the next.
until what?
The beginning of the next turn.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, I just hold it
I
until
thought you just
I get
hold
to
it
go
that
again.
turn. So, oh right, so it's all the way through. So you could hold it, and then you'd end up with 2 actions, 2 lots.
If it was just before my go.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah. Right. Right. So we're back over to Ezra.
Just turn invisible for 5 seconds.
Use an
Oh,
invisibility
no,
potion.
it's gone. He's just
Oh, I just went out.
That is you, Ezra.
Sorry.
Look at you.
Ezra Pound.
I can.
Right, you're at the doorway. So either side of you at the moment you've got bugbears. So there's 4 of them, there's 2 on each side. There's one directly in front of you, in front of Jimmy, which at the moment is being faced off by Jimmy and Urquhart.
I'm going
So I'm guessing you need to do one of the ones nearer to you because they're probably going to jump on you.
in. Okay, so I'll go in with a great sword then.
I've got flags there.
Oh yeah, I've got that lot.
If you move in, you'll get flanked.
You need to do from where you are. At the moment you're blocking the doorway. It's a single doorway, so.
Alright, so I'll do an arrow then. Do you know I forgot how to do this? It's D20 first, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it to see if you hit?
14.
And then that's
Plus your modifier.
add that bit.
Plus dex, plus proficiency.
So what did you roll first?
14 plus something.
14
14 plus 9.
plus 9.
Plus 9. There you go.
Oh, is that your?
23.
Yeah,
All right.
got long shot.
Plus 9.
How did you
Yeah.
get +9?
It shouldn't be possible to have plus 9, should it?
Is it?
So if I do
Not level
14. You should be. What for your shooting with a bow? What's your what's your?
Motion
my
would be
attack
7.
bonus is plus 9.
Motion would be
Is
7.
it?
How do you get 9?
What's your strength? Oh no, your dex modifier.
Plus 4.
What you find?
4. And what's your proficiency bonus plus 2?
2.
So it should be plus 6. You might have added something twice. It's plus 6.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got 20. Right. So you've
Is
hit.
it?
Yeah, it still is.
You've hit. Yeah. So you're going for the guy on the right or the left?
Yeah. I'm going
Yeah.
for I'm going for the one I can hit.
Rather than Robin Hood double
you can
arrows.
hit any one of those 4. So pick which one, because then I can know which one I'm doing. You see.
Alright, the one with the bendy sword thing then.
This
Go on
one,
next.
Yeah.
the one with the bow. That makes it easy. Yeah. All right. So how much damage have you done?
Is it with a bow?
Yeah.
Go for one of the others or you're going to be at disadvantage.
I'll go for the
The one with the rock over his head.
yeah, go on for that one then.
Go on, I've already hit him once, although I didn't do that much damage,
Yeah.
so
So it was 7
probably hurt. He's stuck
plus
his toe.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I
Are
shouldn't
you
have
are you staying where you are? Or are you trying to move out of the way?
stayed where I am.
Okay. So you're blocking the door, mate.
Yeah, I'll block the door.
Okay.
And
Jimmy,
I'll move back.
what are you doing to me?
You can't stand behind.
You can move to one
Trip over
side,
the
but
wizard.
you've got one of those will get the attack of opportunity because basically they're almost base to base with you, the 2 near the door.
What?
So that if you moved away,
They would attack you.
if you move to the
Alright.
left, the one on the right would attack you. The
Okay.
move to the right,
I'll
the one
stay
on the
where I
left.
am then.
Okay. Right, Jimmy, what are you doing? You've got bugbears behind you, of which are not facing you, and you've got one directly in front of you who's about to jump out and fire.
Can I grapple with him to get on the other side of him and then have him still on the fire?
Well,
You could
you're
jump
in
on the
trouble
fire,
that for you to get round him. He's on the fire, right? You've got, like I said, you've got
I mean, I
guys
can
right
move
to
through
the
him
side
'cause
of you.
he's-
Yeah.
Would he be bigger than me or?
Yeah, slightly. He's a bugbear.
So that, yeah,
The
so
bugbears aren't that big, are they?
They're not that big, but they're bigger
They're somewhere
than
between
goblins. So they're
goblins.
probably humans. but
Goblins are
not-
similar size to you.
I thought
Yeah,
goblins
so
were like
okay, so
human size.
could I move through him and, you
You
know,
want to get behind him,
essentially. And
so
keep
you're
him in the
moving
fire?
around him. Would he get an attack of opportunity while he's going round?
No, if he's moving.
No, because you
The one-
stay within
Who?
5.
You're trying to get behind the one in front of you.
Essentially, yeah, keep him in the fire
Well,
and
the
me on
other
the
2
other
would
side.
get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I must
Ah,
have added them as well. Get 8 now.
The best thing to do is attack him before
I'll
he
just
moves.
attack him, yeah.
Right, but again, you've got somebody within 5 foot. But you can use your special move to get out of the way. So you can go round the side afterwards where he won't get to you.
Yes,
But you
check
can't
it
do
out.
that.
I got I'm some unlikely to
Yeah,
hit.
right.
They got 8.
You got what?
They got 8.
No.
This
Are you gonna? You can do that one where you get away from them.
disengage.
Disengage where he won't attack you. But if you were
Do I still get an
disengage
attack?
to engage, can you? No, you don't get an attack. You can get
No,
behind
do
him.
they get an attack while I'm
No,
doing-
not if you disengage him.
Okay, yeah, well I'll
'Cause that's where your
disengage
special
and
move.
go around to the back.
Now you're going to sneak round the back of him so you're over here, yeah?
Yeah.
Attacks.
Yeah, that right?
This by one. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Modify.
Right, so they get to attack now. So
The guy in
Yeah,
the
they're all
fire
different things. So,
moves out the
so they
fire.
don't add, like, kind of add on.
I think you still would have got attack.
So it's still a plus
Did you use disengage, Ben?
I
to
did. Yeah.
initiative.
Is-
this is one of his special moves.
The other one was
Yeah.
still attack.
He would still attack.
Yeah, you disengage with the person you're
Classic
fighting
is
with,
fine.
but if you move
Yeah.
past somebody else.
So it's basically adding one
Oh,
to
well,
your
the other one
dex,
would
which
get-
would
well,
add,
the other
add
one's-
one to your attack bonus.
One.
Right.
But all
Sorry.
those things, like any of your dex skills,
Well, it's alright, it
would
wouldn't
also
matter
add one.
anyway.
And
Only
your
roll the
saving
4.
throws would add one as well.
Okay.
Alright, so it's basically a 1 all across the board, plus 1 initiative and 1 armour class as well.
Okay, so we're going to start with the guy who's attacking Jimmy. Yeah. And he's got 12. I'm guessing you're well above that on armour. Ben? What's
Yeah,
your
so
armour?
it would be 4 plus 2, which is your proficiency.
What's your armour?
So, yeah.
What's your armour, Jimmy?
16.
Okay, well, you're fine. Alright, he's at an advantage as he will be because he's behind you. Because the other, yeah. So he's attacking you. He's not very good on that one, and he's no better on that one. So he's useless. Ooh. Right. 19.
Roll it again.
Too many
22.
things, isn't it?
So 20, I'm guessing he's hit you?
Yeah.
Right, and because he's hitting you from behind. Right, okay, so he's got brute. So it's the D8. 5, 7, 8, 10. I lost it again, 17. 19 piercing. So now we've just got these two guys attacking Ezra. So again, they would have advantage, 2 of them, or is it they have to be flanked as well?
You should be flanked if you get him.
Okay, so it's not advantage then. So we'll do one first. 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not more. 8. 13. 16. 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the other one. He rolled a 1. So he's dropped his sword on the floor. So he spends the rest of his action picking it up. And
Is there 15 feet between the front ones and the back ones?
there's the what?
Is it 15 feet from the front ones to the back ones?
It's 1, 2, 3, yeah, just perhaps 15 to 18, yeah, maximum. We're looking at each one of these being about 5 foot, up 3 to 5 foot, really. So, yeah, 15 foot. You can. It's not a big room.
Right. I'll lean over and do burning hands.
Burning hands. That's the Max Bygraves one, isn't it? You need hands.
Take your word for it.
I had
Oh,
a
the
Max
sex pastors did it
Bygraves
as well.
album when I was little. That's how old I am.
They need to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity shaving throws. Which ones?
All.
All 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's 15 foot, it's a 15 foot cone, so.
Yeah. So saving, dexterity saving. What am I saving on? What do I need?
Dexterity.
On
Oh,
my-
14, sorry.
So 14. 12 on, start with the first guy. 13 on the second guy. Put the next one away. So he's failed as well. So the last 2, he's failed. And he's okay. So the one with the skull over his head's fine, the rest of them have failed.
11 for the ones who failed, 5 for the one who didn't.
Okay.
That's cool.
Brilliant. It's a good job you're there, you know.
Turning on.
Them two are dead. And the rest of
I
them,
really didn't want to use my spells.
No, I know.
I think you did very well there, because they were doing
I didn't
quite
really
a bit.
want to spell.
Well, that's why I said it. I was just going to wait and see how it went.
Yeah.
Oh, and anything that was underneath that isn't being held over.
Well,
when
does
it's
that
set
not
on
affect
fire.
the other two as well?
No, I can choose not to affect them.
Ah, right. That's clever.
It's an evocation spell.
Lovely, lovely. So,
Oh, you know, I wasted
are you
a level
moving
2
or
spell
are
on
you-
this that I'm only going to hit with once.
Well, you weren't doing much.
Just so
I had
you
to
know.
step in and do something.
I mean, I wasn't doing much.
okay.
We're actually having this argument out there in the other room. Oi!
So Thorin's just gone, yeah?
That was my held action.
You held action. Okay, but now we've got Jimmy. Did you go? You went, didn't you?
Right.
The guys have gone. So actually, it's
Me.
Urquhart next, yeah.
Um,
You're going to have to.
You
try-
look up and there's nothing in
There's
front
nothing
of
in front of you, but there is a goblin that did try and hit you behind.
Well, I'm going to try and
And I'm guessing
You need to turn round for a
Yeah.
start.
some of the stuff in the room's on fire as well.
Yeah, there's a burning goblin, burning bugbear on the floor.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
But
going
it's-
it sets fire to anything that isn't worn or carried. Apparently.
Does that naturally happen if you jump over fire and it spreads? Because
No, that's what my spell does.
Oh, so actually, oh
It's
right.
just like a wall of flame.
Ah, right. So all the beds are on fire.
Anything that was underneath that 15-foot cone.
Right. So the beds are on fire. Right. And you're stood at the side of one of those beds, and there's a goblin and a bugbear in front of you, behind you, which you're going to turn towards. Yeah.
to turn around and hit him with my axe.
how far does that spread? Does it spread further each turn?
No, if they're just on fire, I won't say it spreads unless there's something touching it.
Okay. Well, they're very close to it.
Oh, natural 19.
Natural 19.
Yeah, that's a crit for me.
Okay.
And D12 plus 4. Well, I've got 12 with the plus 4, so I rolled 8. That would be 16, 20, wouldn't it?
20.
Yeah.
Yep. So
20 damage.
You do
20 damage on which one? The guy behind you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You double it for 20 for the natural. For the
Yeah.
fight, don't you?
Yeah. He's dead.
Well, I can teach you from trying to second if you do.
Okay. So next is Flint.
I'll move my hammer to hit one of the ones in front of Ezra.
Okay. They're
The
both
one
the
on
same
this
damage.
side, the right
One-
hand side.
One nearest you, yeah.
Yeah. Try and bop him on the head with me imaginary. But no, I got a 1.
Okay, yeah. So it's a magical hammer, you got a 1.
I'm not sure. I
Your
can see.
magical hammer's now disappeared.
Don't say that.
It's fair enough, isn't it?
That's pretty harsh, actually.
That is really
It's a
harsh.
1. There's only 2 of them left. The poor guys are half dead anyway. Okay,
Level
so
2 that spell was, just so you know.
and we're back to Thorin again with his nasty magic.
I'll just hold an action.
You're holding your action. Alright, you're keeping going on this one. And we're back over to Ezra. You've 2 goblins in front of you. Not goblins, bugbears. So you are, if you're fighting, you need to use hand weapons rather than bows.
Use a battle axe.
Do we know initiative order?
Yeah.
Just
Of what?
thinking tactically, hold your action. Let
Hold
somebody
my
run in
action then.
behind, attack and get advantage.
Yeah, because Jimmy's next. Jimmy could get
Hold my
something.
action then.
Okay, Jimmy, you're moving up behind you.
Right, so you've got somebody within 5 foot.
You can attack one of them.
It's flanked anyway, so you've got advantage.
It's not that he can do his special. He's got
I
somebody
can only
within.
do that once a thing, can't I?
No.
No, you can do it every turn. You can only do it once in a turn.
Yeah.
So you've moved up to him, you're behind,
No, I need the advantage because that was not a good roll.
but you've got advantage as well.
That was
so-
definitely not a good roll.
So you've got advantage as well.
Yeah, no, I rolled with advantage. One was 7 and the other one was 1. But
Okay.
advantage was 7. Or is it 5? 12.
No, you haven't done any damage. You've run up behind him and you swipe, but you've missed.
Yes.
Okay. So now it would be you've held your action. He's doing his. So now it's the bugbear's actions. Do you want to do yours before the bugbears do theirs?
Yeah, okay.
It makes sense because now they're flanked from behind, so you've got advantage. So you can fight. Just pick on one of them. You've not got something you can hit two with, have you? No.
I've got a battle axe.
Right. So use your battle axe.
Roll twice, take the highest.
12.
What have you had to it though with your battle axe? Is that 12 with you?
17.
5. 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you've got through just about. You see one of them visibly flinch. So
That's it.
7.
7 points of damage. Okay. So the one to the right is here.
Because I did it with one hand.
Okay. So the one on the right hand side now has got the most damage on him. So you're aware. So that was Ezra again. She's took her action. Jimmy did his. Now it's the bugbears. Because they're both facing you, and you're in their way to get out of that room when they know there's people coming up behind them, particularly one big bugger with an axe. They're now fighting for their lives to get
Don't
out.
know who you mean.
She has, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you stepping in before I... They're going to fight her now, they're going to attack her. She's had some damage done to her today.
No.
No, okay.
If I step in, I'm going to damage her at this point.
Right. This guy's failed. What do you need on yours for hitting?
What? Sorry.
What's your armour?
15.
Right, okay, so he's... Well, I'll roll his other one just in case. Yeah, 21's his best one, so he's definitely... Yeah. He's got you on the first one anyway. So he's got his attack on you. 6. 14 points of damage.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's them two out of the way. Right, so I've lost track of where I am now. It's Urkath. I'm guessing you're going to rush up behind them.
I'm going to get it, yeah.
So you've got advantage.
See if we smack one of them.
It's a lot like 14.
They're pretty good actually with the thing. If they use a melee weapon attack, it deals an extra dice of the weapon's damage to the target, and it's a D8.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Would 18 be enough to cause some damage?
It would.
Got the big something right, magic figures.
8, 19, 12. Again.
Okay. So 12 points of damage
Yep.
on the one to the left. Okay. Yeah. You see him visibly flinch, but he's still trying to get out that door. So we're over to Flint.
My eyes go bright red with flame and I start grumbling in a really loud voice and it starts booms around the cabin a little bit and I go, God, stupid. And that's all I do.
Oh,
Temper tantrum.
okay. Back to Thorin. Are you taking your other action first and then doing it? You're doing two
No.
more.
Because it's my turn's basically started, but it's what I can do without actually hurting anybody, which is very little at this point.
You
Tell us
can't
to
me
read.
down, I'm grumbling in a really loud voice with flame coming out my eyes at the moment. But carry on.
That's just what dwarves do, isn't it?
Carry on ignoring me.
Can you get berserked up?
Can you use my bonus action to kick him up the arse? Obviously the wizard's fault, he was in my way.
Can Can I reach over and touch one of them?
I say you can reach past. If it had been Urquhart in front of you, he's quite big, whereas Ezra's not.
Right, I'll just do that.
So you're reaching past.
20.
Okay. Which one? It doesn't really matter, I
For
suppose.
7.
7.
One on the right, I'm right-handed.
Okay. So you've just killed him.
Do I have to do everything?
There's one poor little bugger trying to get away here now. He was just having a sleep. Some bastard went and opened his door.
Yeah.
You attack them first.
Of course. Bugbears.
You could have talked to them.
Hostile territory.
Oh, for
It
a
must be
bonus
easy.
action, can I give Ezra a healing potion?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
Can you actually do it when she's in combat?
Put it in her hand.
Okay. Alright, so you've got it in your hand.
Yay, thank you.
So it's ready for use.
That's what I
Yeah.
do
So, yeah. So authority.
Use your bonus
Drink,
action.
So-
yeah, bonus action to drink it on the altar.
So that was you using your action that you'd
It
withheld.
would be
Are you using your action now?
No, because technically my turn would
Oh, I
started
think
at
you-
that point, so
yeah,
I would have
okay.
lost the held action.
Okay, right, that's fair enough. Right, okie dokie. Yeah, see, I'm learning as well. So we're back to Ezra.
Oh,
I would suggest holding your action until these two guys do something.
I'll hold my
Well,
action.
you might as well.
You can drink your.
You can drink your potion.
I'll drink the
Bonus,
potion.
bonus action your potion and just trying it. You've got advantage.
Yeah, you've got advantage at the moment because you've got this surrounded by your
Yeah,
friends.
so-
So I drink the potion first.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 4, I think. I think we've tried.
That was it again.
Yeah. I think it is. Level 1 and it's just a normal one.
Oh,
Is there a 1?
no, it's a 2.
I rolled a
Well,
1 earlier.
it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Don't expect to all survive this today, by the way.
It's alright, I'm immortal.
Well, when you say things like that, we won't, will we? Thanks for that. God.
Well, I just thought on stage
Right,
you were
well-
telling me to be a bit more brutal with it. Well, not quite those words, but that's what I took it as meant.
Where's
If you
this?
die, you die.
Where is this thing? Bugbear.
Right in front of you.
It's right in front of you.
Oh, so I'll do
And
another.
it's flanked with two of them, so you've got advantage, so you're attacking it.
Yeah,
Go on then.
but is it a close, really
A
close?
melee one.
It's in front of you, it is a melee attack.
Right, I'll do a two-handed battle axe thing. Ooh, 1. Ha!
You've got
Roll the
advantage
one.
though, so roll
Yeah.
again.
Alright. 7.
Would that count if you had a 1? Does that not
It's
automatically?
advantage
Fine.
you always
So
set
7.
by-
So you,
7 plus 5.
yeah, you've not done anything. You've swiped down and you've missed because he's sort of sidestepped you a little bit. Okay, Jimmy. Again, you've got your
Doing really good tonight, aren't I?
action because I have to remind you, otherwise you'll not use it. I'm sure that gives you a lot more than just 1d6 extra because of the level
Should
you're
do
at.
it level 4.
You're on level 4, does it not give you 3d6 damage?
It'll say on the back actually when you
Once
get.
per turn, when you hit a creature with a dexterity-based attack, such as with your short sword, and you have advantage on the attack roll, you can deal an extra 1d6.
Yeah, but look
Read
on the
on the
back.
back,
you're on
Read
2.
on the back for level 4.
It's 2. So you're rolling 3d6 damage.
I thought it was 3d6.
That just
It's
increases.
2 extra.
That just increases my damage modifier, doesn't it?
Right, so you've got advantage
No.
and you're also
Increases
when
When
you
you
use
level
your
up,
sneak
you get an
attack.
extra level in sneak attack, so you go up to 2d6 damage instead of 1d6.
It might not say it on there then.
It is, it's right, because I have it on Jimmy.
Yeah, it.
Not Jimmy on...
So, well, I get 3d6.
Yeah.
You get your normal attack and 2d6.
So it's
2d6.
So whatever your
3d6
normal
damage.
damage is,
You get an extra d6 sneak attack.
2d6.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's an extra 1.
Yeah, so in
And that's
total it's
dice to what you
3d6
have.
plus your whatever your modifier thing is on it. But that's if you hit.
I've hit it, because I got 23.
Yeah, okay, so you hit it. So it's 3d6 plus your difference, which
I
probably
think it'll
is
kill him
2 or
either
4.
way. It seems like it's going to kill him.
You would hope.
19.
19, yeah, he's definitely not very well. And the final one keels over. So there's a burning room there, and the flames are starting to get higher as the beds are burning now because they are dry tinder and and straw. So what are you going to all do?
Was there any other
Push
exit out
out
of that
into
room?
the room. I take it that's a door at the other end.
It is, yeah. I'm sorry.
A small bucket
So
door.
you're going through the other door. Okay. So you're carrying out the other side.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Rather than stay in the bedroom room,
So you're all rushing through.
I'll just shut the door on it.
Yeah.
Pretend like it didn't happen.
It's a fight.
Right, so you're all on the other side. There are steps down, and what you can see in front of you is a stream directly in front. Well, like a big lake in front of you that goes off to the right and disappears into the.
Turn right.
Or you can go down right along the path. Left to the path is there's been a cave in. There's nothing much there. So
Turn right.
so you
It's
turn
been working
right.
well so far.
Okay.
Right, as in towards you.
Okay. So where are you moving to? Carrying on up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch.
Then, so let me see where we are. Near the book. That's not near the book. We've come away from what we're killing, haven't we? They all have numbers, that's the problem. Okay.
Oh, we moved.
Decided not to stay in the bedroom room.
Probably in the bedroom. I was sulking.
Not that we'd all gone.
Oh,
to the bedroom.
right. Okay, that's interesting.
So you're going this way. Okay. There you are. Corridor.
Well, there's steps down and there's steps up. The steps up, you can hear the water from what sounds like the lake bubbling underneath it.
Up or down?
What do you think?
We'll try it first and then try down first.
Okay, so you're going up first?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's leading? I'm keeping it, I think it's you in the front at the minute.
It is at the minute, yeah. Oh, well, why not?
You're gonna, so you're staying in that order?
Yeah.
You're obviously, as a dwarf there, you're mining and going all the way
I'm
through.
going carefully.
Yeah.
I'm listening for... Actually, no. I'll send me ferret.
I'm going to send your ferret up first,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah, we're playing for it.
I forgot about the ferret. I'll send the ferret.
Oh,
Okay, so that look for
not seen him for 3 weeks.
Are you sending your ferret up? Did you not destroy it?
No,
Yeah, but
you
I'm
can send it
So
recasting
you
away.
just keep sending it again, right? So you sent your ferret up.
That
Okay,
sounds like a euphemism.
give me a second.
I know you're looking to try and get a reaction out of
Go
it.
on, son. Get your ferries up.
Okay.
Our part is getting the ferret back.
Probably suggest the German.
Okay, so up ahead you've got a rock fall directly in front of you. To your right there's a small, short passage with a doorway.
Send it towards the door.
Okay. The door is well sealed.
Can you hear anything?
It's a thick, heavy black door.
It's locked.
You
Well,
can't
you-
see anything.
When I use my... Because I can see and hear through it, do I use mine or its perception?
Should sound as
Does it have its own perception, or would it be yours?
No.
Because it's a creature of you, isn't it?
Its ears.
Yeah, it would be its ears. I would think it would be it, although it's magic, but it exists and it's
Why isn't ferret in here?
no polecat and
There's no small mammal.
rat.
There's a rat, yeah.
No, take it up for a rat, then I think that's about similar size, isn't it?
Can it smell anything? I get advantage on that as well.
Okay.
I'll listen and smell.
Smells a bit off to me.
Can a ferret smell anything other than itself? The ferret's a bit stinky.
That's a rat now.
No.
Right. No. There's not really anything. It just smells of dark, dank caves, and things that you would expect to find in dark, damp caves.
Okay. Flip it back and move up slowly, checking for traps.
Okay. Do you want to roll for check and perception for traps? Or is it investigation?
Plus investigation, 20.
Okay. So, are you happy to be in front of the door?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing this come up behind you.
Yeah.
It's a narrow door,
Again, you from them.
but it is good and solid.
Everything isn't a euphemism. Just say it.
Right.
Yes,
Okay. So the door's in front of you.
Check to see if it's locked.
The door isn't locked, or doesn't appear to be locked.
And it's not trapped.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
If it's not locked, I can make it fly open. Can I make it fly open and do something? Please.
Okay. Swap places with
Cool.
the dwarf.
I can do it from where I am.
Okay, I'll swap places with the dwarf. You're going to open it, I'm not standing in front. I know what happens when people do stuff like that.
So what, you put it in one or a rock?
Yeah, we're squeezing past each other as quietly as we can. So I can stand in front of the door.
So you're just swapping space, yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. So you're going in front of the
so
door.
I can
Are you directly behind then,
and
yeah?
I can just go
Okay, so you open the door, yeah?
magically make the door fly open.
I think
It's
that will
unlocked.
be half and half so two of us can see into the room.
You've opened the door, part way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that, because two of us can see into the room. Never
So what you can see
I'm only a dwarf, you tell
is a
me.
dwarf and an elven wizard.
Do I recognise the
Or an
dwarf?
elven creature with a spider staff.
Do I recognise the dwarf?
You recognise the dwarf, give me a second, I'll tell you who he is.
Norris
in the
or
dwarf.
Forrest, isn't it?
In
Varden or
Nundro, he looks like Nundro Rockseeker.
Nundro! And I run in,
He sounds like a bat.
run with my hammer raised against the elven thing.
Okay, so you're running towards him.
I'm running towards him, but I've got my hammer raised. I'm going to try and attack what I think is the enemy, which is the elf.
Always the elves.
Nundron says stop. Leave him alone. Or Nundro.
Why?
I've lost me. Fabian.
Hey, Miss Much. Who are we confronted by?
Leave my cousin alone! Right. Why?
He's helping us to try and restore the mine back to its use.
Hmm.
Can I
Can I
make
do an
Arcana-
insight?
Can I make an Arcana check? to
Can
see
I
if
do an
he's being
insight
controlled?
check?
If he's been what?
Controlled or charmed?
And can I do an insight check to see if I think he's telling the truth?
You can do an Arcana check. So I take it you said you've rushed into the room.
Yeah, so I'll be able
So you're
I'll follow.
I've got
You go
30
to
feet, so I
I'll
could
walk up,
probably
I won't
kind of.
rush.
Right, I would
get up there.
suggest
I won't go that far.
You go just
I
inside
just
the
get
door. Okay.
What's the.
Who was the...
Oh, nice. 24.
24.
10.
Who was the dwarf that we found dead?
Nundro doesn't seem to. It doesn't. Isn't what he appears to be.
Okay.
I got a 10, so I take it. I just believe it.
Just in that case, just
So in front of you can.
while standing there. I'll say,
Nudged it there.
oh, that'll be fine then.
And
and just
we
start
reach
reading.
to the right.
Out loud.
Start reading.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
My scroll of lightning.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Let's-
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. As you're reading that.
If it's not Skragger's house, it's Skragger's foot that's causing problems with the kingdom.
Well, I rolled a 10 on insight, so I'm assuming I believe Nundro.
You believe in Nundro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you believe
So
that
I'm just going to lower the axe, the hammer slightly, and walk over to him to shake his hand. And go, Nundro!
Okay.
But before she moves,
Okay. Right. So this is all happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Can't remember half his spells. I need the spell book again. I'm useless.
Although I'd like to enter the room also.
Yeah, well, you say you can all be in the room, but you yeah.
Well, all of us, or... Do you
It's up
two
to
want to
you.
be in the room? I want to be in the room.
Yeah, I'm with the room as well.
Okay.
Gonna be
There'll be a lot of room in it,
Three
isn't it?
point room.
Yeah.
So these are all pillars around here, all the way around. So from the
I take it
ceiling,
the spiders are not that big.
they are giant
The
spiders.
giant spider.
There are supposed to be 4 of them.
Right.
So they all sort of appear on the corners of the room.
Some of them are on the ceiling, some are on the floor. But they're sort of sneaking out of the darkness towards you. You can feel them on the thing. Okay. So you cast this at him.
Both of them.
But not me.
At both of them, but she's in front of him.
So
So
doesn't matter, I can ignore it.
you can ignore her. Okay. Right. I can't remember what it's called in there. I've got to find him again.
What was the name of the dwarf whose body we found?
And at the same time, he's casting shield.
Remember we found a dead body, dead severed.
Was it-
Do you want to
was
get
it
to
first
first?
one
Oh no, if it was
He
it
was
wasn't
playing.
one we recognised.
He
so
knows
it
you're
was-
her. He's already.
It
He
was
knows
an
we're
old
there,
one,
but
wasn't
he
it?
was playing.
Yeah,
It was an
everything's
old
fine,
one
and
from
I was
a
going,
long
oh, that's
long
okay.
time ago.
Yeah, well, you know it's Nesna, don't
So
you?
it wasn't because
I
of
didn't,
this.
went out it.
It is Nesna.
Alright.
Hence the spider staff, and it's Nesna,
Have
or
you
coming
heard?
on the black spider.
Alright. So
The
we're not
black
hurting him,
spider.
we're not hurting him as Nesna.
No,
Well, you've
we've
heard of
heard
him
of him as Black
Spider.
Spider.
Well, you have been told he was Nesna as the black spider back in the town a long time ago. You see, my thinking on this is because there's no fighters yet. You started in the fight, so he
Surprise
would
attack.
automatically put shield up. So we would class that as
Well, for him to have reacted to put the shield up, I would have had to have done something.
all right. So you've done. You do your attack then. What
He
level is
needs
it?
to make dexterity. You both need to make dexterity saving throws.
So okay. And I'll just find the other one. What do they need to save?
14. That's it, 14.
Next game.
No,
Something like that.
I think it's 14.
Okay.
Bloody hell, back again, sorry, I've got to remember what he is. Ah, that's it.
I think it's 14. Yeah, 14.
Okay. So you don't hit
It does.
Nesna.
He just does half damage.
alright, Nesna does half damage, but the other guy. Oh, it isn't here, I don't see it. Ah, there it is, that's because it's at the bottom. Okay, yeah, alright. Sorry, I will re-roll his, because, yeah. Okay, so they both get half damage. Sorry, I know what the other one is, I couldn't remember his stats where I was using the same stats for him until I found him. So
Okay, they both take 16 damage.
both take 16 damage. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Right, I'll have to get my book back up. If you do damage to something, can it change back to what it is, or would it already try and hold that?
If it's
You'd
a
have to make, if it's
concentration.
concentration spell, I'd have to make a...
No, it is its natural state as it looks like.
No.
I'll just double check.
If it's an ability, it'll say it drops it if it takes damage, or has to make a constitution saving throw. Or...
Yeah, if it's not concentration, it shouldn't necessarily. It might do it when it gets to 0 or something.
Alright, so no, it doesn't affect it in that sense.
And it's your cousin, is it, you think?
Yeah, number.
I'll just shout. It's
So
not,
how many
not
damage
cousin.
did you say?
16. 16 piece.
Yeah, I'm just going, Nandro!
Yeah.
And you go, and I go,
It's not your cousin!
Okay, right, and right, okay, so right, I think we better now roll for. Yep.
14.
at least it's not all one.
That's better than the 2 I rolled before.
Okay. So what did you?
Six.
14.
14.
You got
Six.
6. Jimmy? 7.
9.
Jimmy, did you get anything?
15.
15. Okay. Alright. Okay, so there's 4 giant spiders hovering above you.
You say
So-
so they're on the ceiling, not on the floor.
They're crawling high up on the wall, and the first one in that corner is going to cast a web out over.
That's Thorin and Jimmy. That
We're going to start with Thorin on that side. And I'm going to find them. Okay. $17. That get it?
against Thorin, probably because he's only a wizard. Yes.
Okay. So he's now wrapped up in a web. So he's restrained. In each turn he needs to take a DC 12 strength check.
On his turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
And at the moment
Does it knock him over? Or is he still stood up?
is
You're wrapped in a web.
Do I get to save against them?
No.
on your turn you do.
It hits you.
I'm trying to see.
It's
It
round
does 5
twice.
hit, yeah, so it's
You rolled,
hit.
I rolled armor class against it because it was an attack.
Okay. And it drags you towards itself, up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, so you're near the spider anyway, so I'm not going to move you. The second spider's at the back there. They can see Jimmy. And they're flaming useless because they miss with their web and hit the post. The one in this corner over here is aiming at Ezra. I've lost it now. 16.
Does that hit Ezra?
Ezra.
Why are you asking me? My name's
What's Ezra's? What's Ezra's?
Oh,
What's her? It was armor class, isn't
armor
it?
class. It's 15.
Right. Okay. So there's a web on Ezra now, and again it's going to drag her towards it.
14.
Right, didn't it?
Did it
My
not?
armor class is 17.
Oh right, I'm looking at that.
17 with my mage armor and my ring
Okay.
protection.
Oh, I didn't realise you had your mage armour on.
Right.
Sorry, I just saw the 12.
Okay. The other spider is
Yeah,
going to
so
have.
14. I think.
It's going to go for 4 and then
You've just been caught in the web.
19. Yeah. So that one's got you. So there's 2 of you at the moment trapped in webs.
Great
Okay.
stuff.
So you need to do strength checks each turn when it comes round to your turn. So that was spiders. Next is Jimmy. What are you going to do?
Run away.
Could do. Wouldn't be very good of me, but it could do. I guess go for one. So the spiders on the ceiling or are they
The
down?
spiders, you can see them all. They're big spiders.
Yeah, but how far away are they? Are they on the floor though? You can attack them.
They're all technically within 30 feet.
Yes, but the one to
Yeah,
the left,
but
the one to the right is on the floor.
It's on the ceiling, so
It's on the
you would
ceiling.
need to, they're all climbing down towards you at the moment.
Right, so
It's
he's-
dragging the ones you've got.
He's
People
got a
in webs
sword.
are dragging them
That's all.
towards.
He's only shot with a sword, ain't he?
Okay, you not got your bow.
Yeah. But shit. Run forwards and is it just Ezra that's been webbed thus far?
Webbed and
Ezra and Thorin.
Who's closest?
Thorin,
they're being dragged at the moment.
Yeah,
they're dragged
I'll-
along the floor. They're not.
I'll
being
try and
lifted up.
cut the web off. Cut the thing that's the web that's pulling Thorin.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll run up to it and cut it with my sword.
So you're cutting the strands that's being dragged towards him, or are you trying to cut through the web where he is?
The strands that are
Being pulled.
pulling him towards him.
Okay.
So then he has a chance to struggle a bit. Actually, which would be... Yeah, no,
If you've got a dagger, you best try and cut what's around.
I'll cut what's around him.
Okay. So do a roll, strength roll.
Would it be an attack roll?
It's a strength for this. If he's cutting the web, there's a one for the web.
That's to break it though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
For
to
somebody
break.
who's restrained.